I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're diving into a powerful story of perseverance, purpose, and professional excellence. We're talking to an excellent author. Her name is Teekwa Scarborough, and she has penned a wonderful book. It is called To Be or Not to Be an Admin. And in the book, she reveals the true heart and hustle behind the role of administrative professionals and why it's so much more than just support work. From single motherhood to executive leadership and entrepreneurship, Teekwa's journey is proof that being an admin is not a job, it's a calling. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put her in the spotlight today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Teekwa, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
It's great to be here.
Great to have you on the show. What made you decide to write a book about your career?
Well, I thought that by helping someone else, I talked about my journey.
Mhm.
Because in the beginning, I did not want to be an admin. I tried to avoid that as much as possible. But as a single mom, when you don't have too many choices when it comes to jobs, especially if you don't have a degree, that
Mhm.
was an opportunity for me to get in to get a job so I can take care of my son. So just by writing this book, I wanted to inspire someone else who feels that this is just an underdog position. It's not, it's more than that. It's helping and assisting other people and making you feel good about yourself at the end of the day that you was able to impact somebody's life.
Yeah, and if you do your job right as an admin, you're an important part of the team
Yeah.
because you're empowering the executives and so forth. And I think a strong admin is invaluable, don't you think?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. We are the head of the business. And a
Yeah.
lot of people think that just admin, you're just doing admin work. No, and I let my executives know, no, I'm not just doing admin work. What I'm doing here is very important. And
Mhm.
by me doing those things, you'll see the impact that's going to have on you while you're taking care of those, you know, meetings and projects and things, and you're not worried about all the admin and the back end part of the task.
Exactly. And your book also, as a bonus, really explores AI tools in getting the job done. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, yes. It makes our lives so much easier because now that even though we still have that creative mind,
Hmm.
but having a tool to help us create like a system of some things that maybe we're missing to take away that value added task and put a system in place or have some templates in place so that we can respond faster in emails. That tool is very powerful, and a lot of people are afraid of it. And I say embrace it because it's going to
Yeah.
help you.
Exactly. It's like a calculator. It's like a computer. I mean, the tool is there. Use it. It can still be your ideas. It can still be your energy. It can still be your vision, but you're using this tool and directing this tool to do what you want it to do. And it can make you so much more productive. You'd
Right.
be nuts not to utilize it. So I'm on the same page with you there for sure. What key skills do you think every aspiring administrative professional should master?
Oh, number one is communication.
Mhm.
Communication is key. The other one is organization. And I could just say that I was not a very organized person
Mhm.
until I became a mom of two sick babies. So
Mhm.
that helped me with the organizational skills. So that experience as a mom, I took those skills to the admin position and just put all my organizational skills to better. I wasn't a great communicator.
Yeah.
At first, I was an introvert. So I realized the power of communication because things can be misunderstood.
Mhm.
And if you know how to communicate, especially with different personalities, that's a skill that to learn itself. But
Right.
those are two. And the third is technical skills as well.
What kind of technical skills would those be?
Well, the ones that we all use every day. We need Word, we need Excel, we need PowerPoint for our executives' presentations, database to keep all the customer relation information in there. Those the top skills that you need, as well as other technical skills, like if you're dealing with operations, knowing how to use those tools. Because if you already know how to, if you have some kind of technical skills, you can figure out some of the new tools as well, just by playing with them and not being afraid to make a mistake, because that's how you're going to learn.
Yeah, you've got to be able to do an Excel spreadsheet. You've got to be able to do PowerPoint, plus the other jobs that you mentioned as well. Very, very important for all people, not just administrative assistants, but also for executives too, because a lot of it's now hands-on. What used to fall on admin all the time is now picked up by the executives themselves as well, right?
Yes. Yes, it has.
Tell us
A
about
lot
your
of things.
journey. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. A lot of things has changed where we were more doing letters and typing, and now we're doing more technical stuff,
Mhm.
especially since the pandemic, where we're able to provide more assistance in the technical area, like moderating teams or WebEx and things like that, things that we really didn't do before. And it's a lot of technical skills that are used in the workplace by admins.
Exactly. Teams is a new thing that a lot of people didn't have to deal with before the pandemic, but now it's part and parcel of doing your job, right?
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. How did you go from entry level admin to senior executive assistant?
Well, I didn't have the technical skills. I knew how to type, but someone took a chance on me at the interview because I didn't have no admin skills whatsoever. But I know that I was very driven, and I know that if you put something in front of me, I'm going to figure it out.
Mhm.
From there, they put me into a department where it was beautiful people that loving, very welcoming, and they knew that my skills were limited, but they knew I was a single mom. I think that was one of the perks there. I was a single
Right.
mom and I was working nights, and I was like, oh, we gotta get you out of that night job. So from there, because they believed in me, um, I started to take classes, and your job pays for those classes,
Mm,
Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Not only did I do that, I went to executives and say, hey, I just learned a new skill. I
mm,
would love to take on your PowerPoint, your presentations, and that's how I build my skills. Once word got around, that's when my name was being said in
mm.
places that I didn't even know. And that's when promotions came
Right.
because I was a go-getter and I was going out there doing things and going the extra mile. So that moves me from admin to executive assistant. And
Yep.
now I'm a
And you're
executive.
personable. People like you. I mean, I think that's so underrated in excelling in your career. The people who you're going to be working with have to want you part of their team. They have to like you.
Hmm. Yes,
And
they do.
that's an important thing. So, having a good personality, having a good energy, having a good positive face on things, you're much more likely to get promoted than if you're just simply skilled at your job and are zero personality. I think, again, no matter what the job is, it's important for the folks who are going to hire you to like you. Tell us about your nonprofit, Vian, Vaen, or Vayan.
Yes, I know. I still have a difficult time trying to figure out how to say that. It's for virtual assistants and administrative empowerment network. So it's a fairly new nonprofit. And I know that from my journey as working as an executive assistant, I knew that I did not want to retire at 65. So I
Mhm.
said, okay, God, so what's next? What is my next journey? What is my next chapter? And that's when I started my business for virtual assistants. Been doing this for 8 years. So I also coached virtual assistants as well. So I said, you know what? I want to do more. And not just for virtual assistants, but for administrative assistants as well. So why not put it together? Because they kind of sort of do the similar work, but one works for a corporation, the other one works for themselves. So empowering each other to be able to go move forward and learn new skills and bring everybody together to teach each other, mentor each other, and learn from each other. So this is a program that I really want and really dear to my heart that I want to continue to do empower.
And a virtual assistant is basically an administrative assistant, but instead of them being in the same office or company with you, they're working remotely.
Yes.
Yeah. Wonderful. And that's done via Zoom usually, or Teams or something like that?
Yeah, some form of video. Some of them don't even require video. Some just require just the communications through the CRM or project management tools. That's where the communication, doesn't matter if you're a virtual assistant or admin, communication is important, written and verbal. So it's 100% remote, but the difference is that you're working for an entrepreneur versus working for, executive in a company. So you're working solely for yourself, helping these individuals, these business owners.
Wonderful. What do you hope readers take away from your book to be or not to be an admin?
That is not just an admin job, and that you can use this position as a stepping stone to get where you want to be. Whether you want to use this as a career, and I loved it. I made the decision to make it my career, and some have moved on in different areas in their departments as analysts, as examiners, and things like that. So don't take it as just an admin job.
Mhm.
It's use the skill, but you have to take the step to want to grow in this position.
Exactly, exactly. It's a great opportunity. It's a foot in the door. And I think the sky really is the limit that you can go from admin to anything else. I started my career at CBS, CBS News, and a lot of people, college graduates, recent college graduates, would take admin jobs, hoping to get into the editorial side of the news. And if they were liked and they were good at what they were doing, that happened. So people went from being administrative assistants to news reporters and even news anchors at times. So it really is a great way to launch a career. It can be a great career in and of itself because, like you said, it takes a strong admin to have a strong company. It's built on the backs of a lot of people and a lot of support people like yourself who have taken that ball and run with it. The name of the book is To Be or Not to Be an Admin. In it, Teekwa reveals the true heart and hustle behind the role of administrative professionals and why it's so much more than just support work. From single motherhood to executive leadership and entrepreneurship, her journey is proof that being an admin is not a job, it is a calling. Teekwa, thank you so much for joining me here today on Spotlight.
Thank you, Logan, for having me. I really enjoyed this.
I enjoyed speaking with you as well. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.